So I just want to make a video here of me freestyling words and freestyling thoughts and freestyling what I'm thinking here. But I am in this phase of my life where I am hungry. I am starving for knowledge and to learn something. And I'm it's a shame that we're in a world where there aren't too many chaperones. There aren't too many wise old men. There aren't too many people that are passionate about a craft or can show you how to plant food or can show you how to build something or can, tell you that this plant does this thing. This plant helps you sleep. This plant can give you energy. This plant can help with your urinary tract. This plant can help you go to the bathroom. I'm going to show you this and that. And this is what I am looking for. This is what I am truly after. I am after people that can chaperone, someone that can chaperone me because I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to know. Like this is all that I am focusing on from here on out is knowledge and learning a craft, a trade, a something to be as self-sustaining as possible. Now, I just put a video on my community page. There was this guy named Joe that lived in the Appalachian, and I was going to go there. I said, "Look, I'm packing my stuff up. I'm taking it to my mom's house and I'm taking a few things with me. I'm calling them and telling them I'm coming because I want to help you. I want to know what Joe knows there." And here I go on the video again, and he just died like a week ago. So it's like yet again, another a mentor that I finally found and said, "This is the man. This is the man. This is my guy that I can that I can learn what he knows, and he can show me the plants, and he can tell me how to build and to do all the things that he has there." And I said, "I'm going there. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing." I said, "I'm going to get my script and I'm going to go there. I'm going and I'm living there permanently." And either when I had to get my script, I would ride back up to Pennsylvania, or I would find a clinic in North Carolina that I could go to and just leave all of this. And that's what I was really going to do. But now I don't know anybody else there, and it's like he was the guy, and I'm like, "Holy shit." Like, it's just something else to crush my path. It's just something else to stop me from doing what I really want to do. But I can't let that stop me. That's not going to stop me in this journey that I am going on, because right now, today, it is everything is going to change in my life. It has to change because I refuse to. This revelation is over for me. Being in this room, in this apartment, I'm done with it. There is nothing here. There's there's nothing. All it is streets, stores, and houses. That's all it is. And I'm tired of looking at it. I'm tired of having to think that I got to go to some warehouse job or some fucking, I don't know, something for years and whatever. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not doing that. I am going somewhere where there is a community of people that are living off of the land and that are helping each other and doing things like that. That is what I'm doing because it's all I want to do. I am not going to be a slave to a system that is just, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to be a hypocrite here. I still have to do some things. This is not going to be an overnight thing. This is going to take years. You know, this is going to take a long time probably to get to where I need to be, but I don't know. Maybe it won't take a long time. Maybe it'll be short, maybe it'll be long. I don't know. Maybe I won't even be around until that time. I don't know. But all I'm saying is I am just, all that I want to do is I want to learn things. I want to know things. I want to understand how you do this and how this gets done, and what this is and what this can do, and really what I really been into lately. I am about to get a book on plants. Like I want to know about plant life. I want to know about fruits, vegetables, botanicals, I think it is. You know, I want to know about herbs and spices and like things like that, like herbs, like medicinal things. This is what I've really been into lately. And to, if I'm being honest with you, what I want to do is I want to create a utopian refuge. That is what my vision is to create a utopian refuge for myself. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to do a lot of learning. I'm gonna have to make some moves here, and that is gonna be the hard part. But it's got to be done because I'm done being in this room. You know, I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here all day. I'm watching YouTube. Like, this is not living. This is dying. This is literally waiting to die. This is sitting around watching other people live while I'm sitting here dying, being depressed, having mental health issues. Like, I can't do it anymore. Like, it's literally over. That is to the place where I'm at. So this is kind of like my exodus. This is the beginning of my exodus here. So I don't want to go too long. I'm losing train of thought, but yeah, I really, really think before I end this video, this kind of lifestyle is something that so few people know about now. But if this works out for me, I am going to change the lives of a lot of people. Trust me when I say this. People's lives are going to be changed in the years to come if this works out for me, and I get to where I know I want to go. The world is going to have a completely different outlook than what it has right now, because nobody is telling anybody about this way of living. This man, this man that has housing, plants, everything there. He has everything there. He can't even get people to come and stay there and help and live there and learn the craft. He didn't even have people. He had the housing, but he didn't have the help. It isn't that he didn't have the housing, but he had help. And this literally, it blows my mind. It blows my mind that really nobody is talking about this, or nobody is letting anybody know about this. And see, the reason that I haven't been, I'm still going to make music and I'm still going to write. I'm still going to do the art stuff because that's all I know too. I am an artist. I love the arts. But it's so saturated today. The music is so saturated. Writing is not as saturated, but music, the thing that I love the most too, is music and sound and drum rhythms and hearing bells and strings and percussion elements and Indian flutes and all that. I love sound. And I am a, like I said before, I have something in here that I know there is not a lot of people in this world have. I have something in here that if they have the technology in the days to come, I will be able to show, if I can ever show you what I can make and create up here, it's like, it's crazy, you know. I can't, but I can't beatbox it. I can't really show, you know, people what is going on. But all I'm saying is, look, besides that, all that I'm saying here is that there is a completely different way to live. And this is the only thing that I know, because this is not so saturated. See, this is something that only a very few people are doing, and it's not known like that yet. And I want to be one of the forefathers of it. I want to be someone that brings in a new era. I want to create something that very few people have seen. You see what I'm saying? And go about it in a disciplined manner, in a self-controlled manner, in a way that people can learn, people can be self-sustaining. See, that is my whole mission, is to be self-sustaining and to have people that truly have a passion for what they're doing. You know, having a passion for a craft, having a passion for planting food, a passion for architecture, a passion for building, a passion for doing something together and enjoying it together and prospering and having the harvest together. This is all that I want to live for. There is nothing else that I want to do. You know, going to some warehouse job and putting, you know, cell phone headphones in a bin or something. Nah, that's not, I'm not doing that. I refuse to do that. I will literally be in the streets or die before I do something like that again. I am not going to be a slave to this system anymore. I'm just not going to do it. I refuse to do it. And if I have to die in the process of uh saying that I refuse to do it, then that's what's going to happen, because I'm just not going to do it. I refuse to live a life that I was never meant to live. Like I said before, we were meant to live for so much more than this. We were meant to be able to, you know, eat good food and feel better and help each other in the garden and building and doing all kinds of different things, you know, the arts, and there's so many other things here that that people are just, they're not hearing it. They're not getting the word. They're not getting their medicine. This is medicine for the soul that I'm speaking. This is the medicine for us, y'all. This is the medicine. This is the thing that we are missing. This is the link in the chain. This is the thing that people are missing, but they just can't see it, because all of this stuff that we're doing in this system and all these things that people are talking about and doing, it's only going to lead us into more destructive behavior. It's only going to lead us being more lonely. It's only going to lead us into being more selfish, more self-centered, more self-absorbed, more narcissistic, more I got to get more. I mean, that's where we're heading with this. That's where we're heading, and that's where this is going. And I want no parts of it. I want nothing to do with it. I want to establish my kingdom here on earth now, because I don't know if there's something else after this. You know, I want to create a self sustaining utopian refuge now in my life. And listen, I don't have a red cent to rub together right now. If you would want to help me in any way, please donate to my channel. I have a link down in the description, my PayPal. If you want to help me out, please do that, because I don't have a red cent to rub together. I don't have jack shit right now. I have nothing. I have nothing to show anybody, but I have it in here. See, I have it in here. I have the will and the vision to do it. I just don't, like I said, I don't have the resources, I don't have the people, and I don't have the ability to know where I'm going with it. And this is where I'm just going to have to take a leap with it, because this is not working here. This is completely dead, you know. And the last job that I went to, I thought that I was going to learn some things, and I didn't learn anything there. You know, I'm very appreciative to the people that gave me the job that I worked for a little while, but I wanted to be in the garden. I wanted to be planting the food. I wanted to know how to do it. I wanted to know how to grow it. I want to know how to do it. I don't want to sit around and depend on a whole bunch of other people. I don't want to have to rely on a system or a government anymore. I want to do this stuff myself. And that is something that is, I know that it's what's missing in people's lives. You know, we need to get back to nature. We need to get back to planting. We need to get back to building something for ourselves. And this is all I can think of. I literally cannot think of anything else. It's just something I can't get off of my mind. Like, I think about it day and night, but yet I've been letting fear and I've been letting these mental health issues and other things thwart me from doing it. And what I realize now, I'm just going to have to make a move. I'm just going to have to go. I just have to take that leap of faith. There's nothing more to do. There's literally nothing more to do. And this room, I really like this room. You know, this room has done me good for the last 7 years, and it's going to be hard to leave here. You know, it's kind of like I'm leaving another part of my life, but it has to happen. So I don't know how much longer I am going to be here. I don't know what's going to happen now until whenever. I don't know. I might stay here for a little while longer, but it just, I don't think that it's going to happen, because if I would stay here, I'm going to have to go to some warehouse job, or I'm going to have to go to some freaking, you know, whatever, temp agency or something. And I don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. It's not for me. And this never was for me. This never was for me. I wish I would have knew this 20 some years ago in my life. And maybe my whole life would have been different, but I didn't know about it because nobody was telling me about it. You know, I didn't, I didn't have that passion in me that I have now. I didn't have that hunger to learn, that hunger for someone to chaperone me, that hunger for knowledge, that hunger to know what things do and how to use them in ways that are, you know, good for us. You know what I'm saying? So we can create a better world for ourselves, so that we can just just a completely different lifestyle, just living a completely different lifestyle, and it is all that I can think of. So therefore, it's what I know I have to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, there is no going back. Like, the cat is out of the bag with me, you know. I'm still going to do these videos, and I'm still going to talk about things, but there has got to be a change in my life. There has got to be a change in my life. There has got to be a change with how I'm thinking of things. There's got to be a change with me, you know, making moves. I got to quit procrastinating. I have to work on myself for a while here. I have to focus on what I'm doing for a while. You know, I have to be selfish right now. Right now, I have to be selfish because I need to focus on what I'm doing. I can't think that someone is going to come and do it for me, because that's kind of the disillusionment that I think I had is, oh, there's going to be someone out there that's going to say, hey, Nate, you are the guy and I want you to come here. Or I'm going to give you something to make something happen with. It's like I have this disillusionment that someone else is going to come, or someone else is going to do this, or someone else is going to make this happen. And that is a complete illusion. It's never going to happen until I do it. So, you know, I'm not trying to put pressure on myself, but it is literally all that I know now. And I don't want to know anything else. I don't want to do anything else, and I'm not going to do anything else. See, I have reached rock bottom with a life that I know I don't want to live. I have reached rock bottom with these mental things going on and just a whole bunch of other stuff. I have just completely hit rock bottom again. And I'm literally forced to move. I am literally in a position where I'm being backed in a corner, but I backed myself into that corner. You know, it's my fault, but at the same time, you know, I don't know. It's just, this is just a declaration of metamorphosis. This is a declaration of a new era, a new age, a new time in my life. You know, I'm 38 years old, and it is just, something's got to give. You know, something's got to give, and I can't live this way anymore. I just can't live this way anymore. And that's why I think you kind of have to be broken. You have to be absolutely shattered and just, it's almost like you have to be at the very bottom, and you have to understand suffering and pain and despair, like absolute despair, because that's what I feel like I have went through the last couple years, or last like 8 months or so, is just this despair feeling, just this absolute hopelessness, just no drive, no ambition, just I just gave up absolutely. And it is a horrible feeling when you do that. You know, just giving up on yourself is a horrible feeling. Just saying, you know, I don't care anymore about anything. That's not the way for me. That's not the way for me. And you know, I won't lie. I think I kind of got addicted to watching this like nihilistic stuff on the internet, and this like kind of like Arthur Schopenhauer kind of philosophy, and you know, like quote black pill content and stuff like that. And it's, yes, you know, these people say a lot of things that are true and they're not lying to themselves, but at the same time, it just leads you into a dark hole, a dark abyss. It's like there's no light. You know, there's nowhere to step. It's like you're paralyzed. And I'm not saying that I'm going to stop watching that kind of content or whatever, but I have to. Now is not the time to focus on those things. Now is not the time to keep reminding myself of those things, or to keep relishing on that stuff, because this is life. This is life, and I'm only going to live one time. One time. And then I'm gone forever. And you know, as bad as I want there to be a universal source or God or creator or whatever, I don't know if there's something, but I still call myself agnostic. I wanted to think there was something. But here's the thing though. Everybody that says about they want to reach heaven or get to heaven, well, what are we doing on earth? See, what are we doing here now? What are we doing here to create heaven on earth? What are we doing here to create paradise? See, what are we doing here to create a utopian refuge for ourselves? And and this is the thing that I'm trying to tell you, is that we are so addicted to telling ourselves that this is a dystopian and everything's negative. Yes, there is that too. Where there is negative, there is positive. There's always going to be a contradiction or a conundrum or a paradox. There's always going to be that thing there. This is what SBN means. It's what it signifies. It's what somebody but nobody resonate. That's what it means. It means black and white, up and down, left and right, sky, ground, salt, pepper. It's everything. And that's what it symbolizes. It's kind of like a statement, you know, it's not even really a symbol. But the thing is, though, I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not, because I'm thinking of changing the name or to have something different, because I don't know. I don't know, because see, I am not someone that gets stuck on one thing. I can't get stuck on one thing because I'm not that kind of guy. You know, I want to learn and I want to move on and I want to do different things, you know, and that's what I'm saying is I'm not going to be here that long. You know, I want to live life while I have life, because I'm only going to get one of these, you know? And even though I got all this other stuff going on in my head that I'm dealing with, it's just, you know, when it's time to do something. Like, I know within my very being and my very essence and my very soul of a person that makes me this thing, that I have to do something else. That there has got to be a different way. There has got to be something, there's got to be a new thing that happens in my life, you know, and that's what it is. And that's where I'm at. So if you want to help me in any way, if you want to give back to this channel or you want to help me in any way, please donate to the channel. That's all I can ask right now. I don't have anything to give. I am broke. I am I literally have nothing but my equipment and a little bit of food and clothes. I don't really have anything to really show right now, but and it isn't even about that with me. It's just about having a lifestyle that I can be content with while I'm here. You know, coping in a way that I want to cope. You know, not coping in a way that I don't want to cope. See, this is what most of the world is doing right now, is we are coping in a way that we do not want to cope. We are miserable in the coping because we don't want to go to the jobs we go to. We don't want to uh we don't want to work on anything that we have a passion for. Like, there's very few people that do work with something that they're passionate about. You see what I'm saying? And you know, we're miserable going to a job or work, and then there's no kind of communal thinking. There's no kind of people talking about communal living or a communal effort or doing something that people are passionate about, individual passionate people getting together as individuals, because I don't believe in this individualism being a rebel anymore, because being saying individualism is the way, is not the way for me anymore, because that's stupid. What are you going to do individually if you don't have any support, someone supporting your craft? If I don't have anybody donating to my channel, and I don't have anybody supporting my videos, and I don't have anybody to help support, and I don't have anybody to share anything with, then that means I am literally in a world of my own. And that does not work. It just does not work. You know, as bad as I don't want to put up with people's stupid bullshit, it's I want to be with people that are passionate about something, people that care about something, people that will be there to help support in times of need, people that are focused on arts and a craft and planting and building and having a lifestyle that is meant for us to have. You see, we were never meant ever since agriculture came into the picture, I don't think we were meant to get away from the tribe. I don't think that we were meant to make this society. I really don't. The whole thing is just completely fucked. Now, hold on, let me take that back. A lot of it is messed up. I'm not saying all of it. A lot of it is messed up. But the things that are messed up outweigh the things that are good to me. The pros to me. There's way more cons to this whole thing than there are pros, in my opinion, in my view, in my honest view and opinion. There's way more cons than there is pros. So, me seeing that and me having the knowledge that I have of it, it's driving me in a completely different direction. And I don't know where I'm going. I really don't. I don't know where I'm going, but I know that the vision I have has never left me. It's still there. And it's basically it's basically to live with other self-sustaining people that are passionate about something. That's what it's all about. It's to live and work together on something that we're passionate about. That is what the whole thing is focused on. And living in this thing, we can't have that because it's every person for themselves. It's get rich, it's step on everybody else, compete with everybody else. I don't want to compete anymore. My competing days, I don't mind friendly competition. I don't mind sports. I don't mind boxing. I don't mind beatboxing battles. I don't mind any of those things, but competing in a world to get more money and to get rich is just absolutely stupid to me. It is the epitome of stupidity. It is unintelligent if you ask me. And this is what so many people are going to still do. I'm not going to change the minds of most people because this all of this has most people completely blinded to what it really is. I'm not blinded anymore. I have literally woke up from the slumber that I was in and I see it for what it is. And does it help me? Yes. Does it help provide me with food? Do people that go to jobs every day help supply my needs? Yes. And I'm appreciative for that. And I want to even say anybody that is a worker that stocks shelves or goes to a plant, a farm or does whatever, I want to personally thank you. I want to say thank you for your labor. Thank you. Thank you. For real. And I mean that because without the labor of other people, we can't have anything. It's going to take labor too. But see, if our labor is focused on something that we're passionate about, the whole thing completely changes. Then people actually want to do it. They look forward to doing it. And then the days where it's I don't know, you're foggy headed or you're not feeling it, you will have something to fall back on. There will be other passionate people around you to say, look, give you a pat on the shoulder or lift you up or to say, look, I'm here. I'm here for you. And that's what all of us want. That's what all of us want. If anybody's in denial of that, then I don't know what to tell those people. Then they're nothing like me. And that's fine if they're not like me, but I just know who I am and I know what I want and I know what I don't want. And I'm very meticulous about what I'm doing, and that's just how I am as a person. I can't help how I am. But I'm doing this video, I'm actually doing this video for you, the one watching, because I would like to see you plant a seed in your life. I would like to see you see this world differently. I would like for you to start living a life that you really want to live, and a life, and not live a life that you're being forced to live, or coping with things that you hate coping with, or going to a job you hate, or being around people you don't like and you don't relate to, and just the whole shebang of it all. And it's like, to me, that is literal insanity to me. Like, it makes no sense. Why are we going to live a life that we hate and despise? It's just crazy. It's absolutely nuts to me. And this is why I said, this, I think, is the last, I think this is my last go around before I don't even know, because like I said, literally my brain can literally not take the stress and the strain and the mental health things going on. I literally can't take it anymore. So that's why I got to do something too. But I know what's causing a lot of this though. And I know more than likely that's what's causing a lot of your stress and your depression and all the other things that you're going through out there, is because you're living a life that you don't want to live. You're watching other people live. You're watching other people get rich and all this stuff. But see, it's not even about that. It's not even about getting rich anymore. I don't care about being rich. I want richness in my lifestyle. I want richness in my refuge. I want richness in my passion. I want richness in the people I'm around and who I'm associating with. I want richness in my craft. I want richness in my art. I want richness in my music and in my writing and everything I do. You see what I'm saying? That's where the richness and prospering lies with me. This whole prospering to get a mountain of gold, what is that going to do? What is that going to do? Okay, it can get you some things, but you haven't looked into like people that won the lottery, and they're miserable. They're miserable. And they spend it on stupid shit. Like, winning is not the way. Winning is not the way. It is having a self sustaining lifestyle and sharing that with other passionate people. That is where it's at. That is where the key to get into the hole, to open the door that we want to go through, that's where it's missing. And I'm not saying that this is a cure-all. I'm not saying that this is going to cure people's mental health. I'm not saying that it's going to be the ultimate answer, or like the ultimate bliss. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, I know that I have a word, and I know I have something to say, and I know I have something to offer as a human being. Even though I don't have the outlet or the resources to do that right now, I still know that I have something. There's still something for me to do while I'm here, and it's just, I can't see any other way. I really can't see any other way. So all that I'm doing right now is planting the mental seed. And maybe that seed is taking a very long time to sprout. I don't know. I'm not going to assume. I'm not going to say that I know, or that, I'm not going to sit here and brag about anything, but it's just been long enough. It's been long enough. I've been sitting here on my ass long enough. I've been being too lazy for too long. I've been watching other people live for too long. I've been, sitting in this just paralyzation mode for too long, and it's got to stop. It's just got to stop. I will not live this way. I refuse to live this way, and there's got to be a change in my life. So this is just a declaration of that, basically. And this is me telling myself this in this video too, because if I don't give myself some kind of pep talk, or I don't tell myself these things and do them, then it's like it's just going to go right back to square one, you know? So I don't know, y'all. That's where I'm at. I just wanted to do this because I wanted to speak the word. I wanted to speak something that I know is valuable. This is valuable, whether we know it or not. This is valuable. It's just most people might not be seeing it yet. It might not be in their way of thinking, in their way of the lifestyle they want to live. I don't know. I just know for myself, this is what I need to do. This is all I know. It's all I want to do. And it's all I'm after. I'm after knowledge and information and learning. And I want to know things and I want to experiment with things. And I want to live a passionate life, you know? I don't want to just sit here and keep doing what I'm doing, or being miserable about things, because I don't want to live if I'm going to live like that. I'm just being honest. I do not want to live if I'm going to keep being like that. It's no way to live. It's no way to live life. So anyway, it's a new day, changes, and to self to a self-sustaining utopian refuge. I'm out. Thank you. Later.